Hello, I'm Tryon, a channel where I will be discussing all things esoteric, occult, mystical, and religious. This video will begin to explain Lilith, her origins, and what she represents. I could make multiple videos just on Lilith due to how deep this particular folklore really goes. This archetype has been around for thousands of years, so today I will only scratch the surface. But this video should provide you a basic understanding of who she is. Lilith's character has evolved throughout the years. She began as a female demon common to many Middle Eastern cultures, appearing in the Book of Isaiah, Babylonian Talmud, and incantation bowls from ancient Iraq and Iran. Since the 19th century, Lilith has become only increasingly popular across the Western world. She's quite commonly portrayed in books, movies, television shows, video games, Japanese animes, comics, and music. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe was one of the early influential writers to popularize Lilith, with his 1808 play Faust, the first part of the tragedy. A play where the main character, Faust, is unsatisfied with his life as a scholar and becomes depressed. After an attempt to take his own life, he calls on the devil for further knowledge and magic powers with which to indulge all the pleasure and knowledge of the world. In response, the devil's representative Mephistopheles appears. Mephistopheles talks of Lilith, her origin, her appearance, and her nature. Lilith represents all forms of deviant sexuality. She represents all non-conforming female behavior. She's supposed to be a warning against those things. For many centuries, Lilith has been a dark, dangerous figure associated with the death of children in infancy, maternal mortality, and excitingly vampires, since in some stories she drinks the blood of babies. In rabbinic literature, Lilith is variously depicted as the mother of Adam's demonic offspring following Adam's separation from Eve, or as his first wife. Whereas Eve was created from Adam's rib, Genesis 2:22, some accounts hold that Lilith was the woman implied in Genesis 1:27 and was made from the same soil as Adam. Therefore, it is believed that Lilith was the first woman that God had created. When God brought Lilith to earth to be with Adam, both of them began to squabble. Lilith was not willing to conform to which duties Adam had desired for her. Lilith refuses to lie underneath Adam during sex, but he insists that the bottom is her rightful place. Adam believes that Lilith should submissively perform wifely duties. Lilith, on the other hand, is attempting to rule over no one. She's simply asserting her personal freedom. Lilith states, "We are equal because we are both created from the earth." In the Gilgamesh and Isaiah episodes, Lilith flees to desert spaces. In the alphabet of Ben Sira, her destination is the Red Sea, site of historic and symbolic importance to the Jewish people. Just as the ancient Israelites achieved freedom from Pharaoh at the Red Sea, so Lilith gains independence from Adam by going there. But even though Lilith is the one who leaves, it is she who feels rejected and angry. Afterwards, Lilith became the mother of demons and the supreme empress of hell. She is also credited as the creator of the Turok Han, an ancient species of vampire, and is thus regarded as the mother of vampires. Lilith is an impeccably beautiful woman, described as the walking definition of feminine beauty alongside Eve herself. In contrast to Eve, who has ginger hair, Lilith originally had platinum blonde hair, fair skin, bright blue eyes, and looked to be more slender. She was also shown to be rather taller than Eve, standing roughly around 6 feet and 3 inches in height. Like Eve, she too sported a crown of leaves, though in her case they consisted of branches or twigs formed in an intricate design. After being driven out of the Garden of Eden and becoming a demon, Lilith gained the ability to shift her feminine appearance from completely human to a demonic monster. Her more humanoid forms usually has her crimson red eyes, black curved horns, or horn-like tufts of black hair on her head, and 12 dark angel and devil wings. Lilith's hair darkened considerably, having a blackish red coloration, with her skin having a light brown pigmentation. Her eyes, which were once sky blue, became a dark yellow. Her hair is also described as being the nighttime sky carefully woven on her head, which is a nod to her shape-shifting into an owl, a nocturnal animal, and her eventually becoming a demon of the night. Her sclera is red with yellow irises and black pupils. She also bears puncture wounds on her hands and feet, from where Sinoi, Sansanoi, and Samanjaloth pierced her with their lances and threatened to drown her if she did not comply to God's demands. The Babylonians identified her as a storm demon known as Lilitu. In ancient Mesopotamian myth around 3000 BC, and she was thought to have been the cause of disease, illness, and death. In demonology, Lilith is a type of demon. The Liliths appear in lists of evil spirits that often refer to the male and female Liliths, reflecting the ancient conception that these evil demons could appear in either male or female form. The bold texts accuse the Liliths of haunting people in dreams at night or visions of the day. One text describes the Liliths who appear to human beings, to men in the likeness of women, and to women in the likeness of men, and they lie with all human beings at night and during the day, quoted from Montgomery 117. Thus, one prominent characteristic of the Liliths is that they attack people in the sexual and reproductive realm of life. People believe that Lilith was the first feminist due to her relationship with Adam despite her demonic nature, which is the one of main reason why we see her so much in pop culture today. She represents the independent woman free to express her sexuality. The deeper question is why Lilith? Why would pop culture push a demon as the figure of feminism, and would people happily accept a demon as a positive symbol? Is there another hand at play trying to get us to worship a demonic force? I wonder.